Many Kentuckians traveled to the nation's capital for inauguration festivities. Our Laura Rogers speaks with a Bowling Green woman who shares some of the highlights of her trip to D.C.
Mary Pierce is president of the Republican Women's Club of South Central Kentucky. And Mary, you were in Washington. You observed much of the pageantry revolving around the presidential inauguration. You attended the Bluegrass Ball Friday night. Tell us about some of the things that you saw, the atmosphere that you witnessed in D.C. over the past few days.
Well, there's plenty of excitement. A lot of people were just happy to be a part of it and partake in the historical event that it was. There was so much of a feeling of change in the air, too. And even with talking with waitresses and drivers and the people that live there and make that city work, they were just even so happy that there was change coming. They felt as if a big weight had been lifted and was excited about the possibility that inflation might be coming down and some of these other things would be happening that would help their everyday lives. So there was that, and just the happiness, of course, of the Republicans that were there just to experience the change and what the future could hold.
And you did get to meet with some of Kentucky's Republican delegation. Were those good conversations?
They were fabulous. We are so lucky to have so many representatives in such very influential positions. It was so inspirational to see how important Kentucky is in this new world as we move forward with all this positive change.
And President Trump has moved forward very quickly. I mean, just in the last 24 hours, he has signed dozens of executive orders. He has issued some pardons to those who were implicated in the January 6th riot at the Capitol. Does any of that give you pause, or are you comfortable with those decisions so far that you've seen from the president?
Personally, I'm comfortable. I'm not speaking for anyone else but myself. I would say that of the people I've spoken to, and I've had the opportunity to speak to quite a few, and with the ladies that are in our Republican Women's Club especially, I mean, they are just thrilled with what has been proposed. We want to see, I think all of us want to see more security at our border. We want to stop the drugs coming through. We want to stop the sex trafficking and all the illegal activities that's happening there. We want our cities safe again. We want costs to come down when it relates to the terrible inflation we've been experiencing.
Mary Pierce, president of the Republican Women's Club of South Central Kentucky, we sure appreciate your time.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
Other Kentuckians disappointed with another Trump presidency gathered for a local, quote, "We Fight Back" rally yesterday. Similar rallies were held in dozens of cities nationwide, including in Louisville. Speakers called for neighbors to stand up for each other when they see someone's rights under attack.
Trump's cabinet boasts that it has a net worth of over $340 billion. This cabinet was sent to continue privatizing and eviscerating what is left of our public institutions, to deregulate industry at the expense of safety and consolidate corporate power over the masses.
Meanwhile, we've witnessed a continual rise in anti-trans legislation over the last decade, building to this last election cycle. Over $215 million was spent on anti-trans advertisements by Republicans, filled with fear-mongering and misinformation. We as trans people make up less than 1% of the population, yet we accounted for over 40% of Trump's ad revenue. It's insane. And this isn't a coincidence. It's a calculated attack to scapegoat and dehumanize us. To my trans siblings, know this: our existence is revolutionary. Every moment we live authentically, love freely, and fight collectively, we are creating the very world they tell us is impossible. Together we can and will fight back. Together we will win.
Yes.
Thank you.
Louisville's Party for Socialism and Liberation organized the event. In November, voters elected Louisville's Metro Council first Democratic Socialist, though Republicans also gained 3 new seats on the council.